What's going on, everyone, and welcome to Movie Emporium's movie review of the new Hulu original movie, False Positive. Now, this, of course, is directed by John Lee, and so if you like this video, awesome, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium, hit that notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. If you like any of these videos, awesome, hit that like button, as well as commenting below on any video to watch, including this one. So, False Positive is the story of a character named Lucy, who's played by co-writer actress Ilana Glazer. She is with her husband, who's played by Justin Theroux, who plays Adrian. A very affluent couple. They're very secure in their jobs. They have, they have the ability to have a good life, and in the process they want to have a kid, which is very normal, but they have issues, barren issues and stuff like that, and they end up at this fertility clinic run by this very famous doctor who's played by Pierce Brosnan, who plays Dr. Hindle. And because he's a miracle worker, he is, through infertilization and stuff like that, able to get her pregnant with twins. But as this movie moves along, as if you've seen the trailer, there's something off about this whole movie in the aspect that she starts suspecting stuff that doesn't feel right about not only her pregnancy, but about Dr. Hindle, about her husband, about her family and friends, about a character who's played by Gretchen Mol, who plays one of the nurses. Like Rosemary's Baby, there is a underlining tension, underlining suspenseful nature to this movie that never allows you to be fully comfortable with what's going on. So through imagery and through the way this character of Lucy acts and the way Ilana Glazer portrays her in the script and stuff like that, there's something just truly off. It's never tilted fully straight. There's always like a bowing and stuff like that, or if you're on one of those seesaw types of things, it's always doing this type of thing. And it becomes a movie where she starts questioning, and she is starting to wonder, is she truly believing this stuff, or is it fake? And everything that starts wrapping around her is kind of pushing her into one direction, so it's becoming more and more of a problem for her, and we start to see her kind of slowly unravel as the movie moves along to its eventual conclusion, which has a lot of meanings and stuff like that, which I might actually do an ending explains, but we'll see what happens with that. So this movie was a movie that, because of the actress, the co-writer, Ilana Glazer, who did Broad City, was something I was looking forward to. I liked the trailer. I actually thought this was going to be a very dark comedy, which I really enjoy, movies like that, where it's not necessarily hilarious, but it has enough humor in it where it can make you kind of breathe a little bit, but just still kind of be like, that's a little strange. And then, it's a movie with Pierce Brosnan being almost like an unscrupulous character in a lot of ways, even though he may not be in that kind of nature. But it was a movie that looked interesting and fun and entertaining. And of course, John Lee worked on Search Party and stuff like that. But, so Hulu is releasing this movie. It was, of course, part of the pandemic problem where, movies got pushed back or bought by Netflix and Hulu and stuff like that. So now here it is releasing. I like the trailer. And the question is, was the movie any good? And so that question of whether I like this movie or not it's hard to say on the simple fact that I might need to go back and watch this again. But I think the movie is trying to say a specific thing, and I think sometimes it's a little too forceful in saying that thing. A lot of movies, especially today, have some kind of underlining concept and idea, something that the actress or actor wants to present that is very of their kind of their soul and their mind and heart. So there's some things going on in this story which are a little too out there and a little too straightforward that makes the movie a little too pretentious in a lot of ways. It doesn't make the movie bad, but it makes it a little too much in a lot of aspects. I think Ilana Glazer is doing a nice job as the actress in this movie, and the ideas and concepts of what she's trying to present are really interesting. I just don't necessarily think it all worked, and I think, Pierce Brosnan is a little too over the top and silly in this movie. I don't think Justin Theroux is given a lot to do in this movie outside of being the husband that she kind of suspects, but she loves, and she doesn't know what to do, and has a revelation start happening. It's a really kind of strange concept of a movie, and it's a movie that I feel like has a lot to say, but sometimes it says it too broadly and too with like a microphone or something like that, and I was just kind of off put by that. I like the very uneasy tension of this movie. I like this movie was trying to be kind of undercutting with your feelings and emotion, and I like the idea of just being presented with a story of a woman who is trying to have a kid and going through obstacles to have that kid. But I just sometimes think the movie was too overboard and too just in your face about what it's trying to represent. And you see that in pieces, and as the story plays out with her job and Dr. Hindle's story and everything that happens in this movie. And I don't know, I wanted to love this movie. I thought it was going to be a dark comedy, but it was more of a very dark, sinister, very suspenseful film. And maybe it's just not my cup of tea of a movie, but I still want to do an ending explains, just for the simple fact that I kind of know where the film's going, and it might confuse a lot of people because they might get confused about the concepts and theories. But it's a movie that really tries to be unique and expressive, and like I said, the muted colors do help this movie. And overall, I don't particularly care for the movie, but it has a lot of interesting ideas that just aren't fully realized and fully perceived. And then it goes to an ending that, like I said, I thought it was going to end in one place, which I thought would have been really bold, and then it goes into another place, which is more just a very unsettling type of ending, stuff like that. But in the end, it's going to either really catch you or not, based off what your feelings of what Lana Glazer and John Lee are trying to express to you as the audience. And in the end, it just didn't catch me that much. So I'm not saying it's a bad movie, but it could have been way, way better, is my personal opinion. But with that said, that is going to be my take on this movie, False Positive. Thank you so much for watching. But in the comments below, let me know what you think of this movie when you see it. Like I said, if you check out my Ending Explains video, I'll probably give a little more substance than what I did on this, non-spoiler review. But otherwise, if you like what you see, hit the subscribe button to join Movie Emporium. Hit the notification bell at the top to find what's coming next. And if you like any of these videos, awesome. Hit that like button, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.